This video made possible.
Yeah, skip that. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the first episode of Remix the Verse, where we take the Around the Verse episode and make it good again. So let's just skip to the part that everyone likes the most. Let's go right to the art sneak peek. So if you haven't already guessed, we're looking at the interior footage of the Starfarer. Now, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but the Starfarer is a fuel ship. There are military variants. You can find all the information you want on the page. And wow, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Whew!
Flea fly.
Flee, fly, flee, fly. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Anyway, so it's free fly, so you can just sign on and pick a ship and go into Crusader and do whatever you want. So thank you for that, guys. Sandy has something to add. Sandy, do you have something to add?
And there are just 2 weeks left for Star Citizen and Squadron 42 to be sold together in a bundle for $45.
Thank you, Sandy. So yeah, if you got a friend and you want him to get into Star Citizen, get him in now before he has to pay double. Anyway, so let's check in with our studios from around the world.
Hey everyone, welcome back to sunny Southern California with Cloud Imperium Games Los Angeles Weekly Update. I'm Darian Vorlick, and this week we have today our QA lead.
Vincent Sinatra.
Starting with the design team, we've got Kayla Trudeau, who's been working diligently on refactoring and redoing the 325 ship.
We've also been focusing a lot on the new thruster particle effects. They're going to be for boost and afterburner, making
And hopefully we'll have some new updates for you guys next week. Thanks a lot.
Hey guys, Jake Ross here, associate producer of the Persistent Universe. The barbecue was great. We had some good times. Got some cool swag. So yeah, thanks for that. We had a fiction pass done on the Levski landing zone, making sure that we adhere to all that stuff that he called out. We're also getting a lighting pass on the Nyx shops, the shops we'll find on Levski. I mentioned that a little bit of that last week, I think. We're calling the showroom scene animations, which is basically some mocap that we captured with Astro Armada in mind. People pointing at video monitors, looking at commercials and things. So inclusion mapper. So for every build that we put out to the public, we always exclude some assets in the build that we don't yet want you guys to be able to see. It's yeah, that's all I got for you this week, guys. Thanks. I'll see you around.
Hello, welcome to the UK. So what can I tell you guys that's going on over here? Well, importantly, we've got the CEO over, TR, and he's other important capital ship news. We did actually have the Idris flying in a very basic form. The vehicle setup for any ship is very complicated, and especially when there's interior physics grid. So that's really good news. And yeah, we're looking forward to the next few patches and hopefully addressing griefing and player hostility in the not too distant future. That's it for this week for the UK. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you in the verse.
Hey everyone, Brian Chambers from Frankfurt. We got a junior AI programmer who started, a weapons artist, and a senior game programmer working on the weapon art. They worked in finalizing the FPS metrics, specialized gun that I can't go into right now, and also actually concepts for specialized ammunition as well. Always optimizing, always addressing bugs, always trying to make things more usable and more stable. Also further R&D on the procedural tech. Cinematics team done some previs on some scenes that you guys won't see for a while, but those are looking cool. Thanks again to all the backers, and we'll see you next week.
Talk about stuff. Look at you reading lines like a professional.
I know.
I have to admit, I can't read. Thanks, guys. On this week's ATV interview, how you doing, man?
Nice to meet you.
All right.
I can tell you what I own. I own Arena Commander, the tutorial, the Crusader map. So I own that, and obviously where it expands to. Thank you. That could have gone a different way. From recently, I've been hearing lots of kind of negative things about the tutorial.
Later. I mean, obviously not the entire story. There's a lot of names for it. We call it the baby PU. We call it the what did you call it earlier?
PU Lite.
PU Lite. Some people call on the game menu. It's called Universe.
Like Crusader itself, for instance, is the size of Jupiter.
The asteroid's being destructible. Are we still pursuing that?
So the voxel-based stuff. Yeah, we are still pursuing that, but that's not going to be coming for a while.
It's not tomorrow, guys. People spend hours trying to get the Big Benny's vending machine back into their. I wanted to float an idea by you while we're on this.
Go for it.
Big Benny's vending machines as a hanger flip. Back to you guys. Thanks, guys. People love their vending machines.
Thanks, guys. People love their Big Benny's vending machines.
Mr. Patrick Salerno. Patrick, how you doing, man?
Hey, how are you?
What is an LOD?
Okay, well, to start, an LOD, for those who don't know, are a level of detail or level of display model. Basically what that means is, kind of in the simplest terms, it could be a little more complicated, but basically the model changes as you get farther away from the camera. Basically the first test is to take a ship, and like Cutlass for now, and then we just back out. Right, and we do it kind of slow because right now what we're doing is we're looking for material changes that don't match or chunks like that, chunks of the ship that kind of just disappear, right? Like that's the stuff I'm taking a look for. So that's pretty much it, right? Go through the levels, go through the phases, check to see if anything is wrong, check to see where I can optimize materials, combine meshes, et cetera, et cetera. Do that on every ship, and at the end of the day, someone somewhere will see an increase in performance and thank me without knowing my name. Levels of display.
Back to you guys.
All right, guys, have a good one.
I have to find out what the person is for this next one. Give me just a second. That's pretty much it. No, check out his videos. He has everything from Q&As to ship tests to all sorts of cool stuff. Well worth anyone looking at.
And now, here's your art sneak peek.
One times ballistic dildo launcher. You can find these at the Electronic Access Store. I suggest everyone gets one. 3 times Mark 11 sonic projection launchers, cannons. These things. 8 times advanced Care Bearer homing missiles. 16 times advanced anti-pirate scumbag missiles.